Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to invite Mr. Andrew Dalton, the Principal of the International School ParkCity, to make the opening speech.
Your Excellency, Mrs. Featherstone, Mr. Young, Mr. Lee, Lord of Governors, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this auspicious occasion, the official opening of the International School at ParkCity. Not only does this ceremony mark the official opening of the school, it is also an opportunity for us to reflect, acknowledge, and celebrate the many people and organisations involved in getting us to this point today. As I look around this room today, I assure you that I am a very proud principal. In the August of 2010, I was invited to attend an interview at the ParkCity Clubhouse of the Board of Directors. At that time, there was nothing of the school for me to see. Not a single brick had been laid. There was only foundations. And during that interview, the Board of Directors convinced me that we shared a common vision. A vision of establishing the International School at ParkCity as the premier international school in Malaysia. A little over 12 months later, on the 7th of September 2011, the school opened with 131 students. It was a special day, and a day that I will remember for many years to come, as I'm sure that all of the children, parents and staff who were present on that day will also remember. This modern building ensures that the Desa ParkCity community can be proud of the facilities available to our students and staff. Yet this school is much more than a building, much more than bricks and mortar, and its success will not be judged by academic excellence alone. Its success will be judged by the degree to which our students engage with and contribute to society as a whole as well-rounded, informed and active citizens. I'm sure that all of you here today will agree that we live in a time of change. Change that is often unpredictable and not always positive. I believe that the best way to manage change is to anticipate it and prepare for it, and education is the best medium to do just that. I also think that there is no better investment that a parent can make than an investment in a high-quality education for your child. But I challenge you to ask yourself, what is good education? My view is that an education to success in the modern world must be forward-thinking. It must include and go beyond the skills of reading, writing and mathematics, as well as encouraging children to master more and more language. And undoubtedly, an essential part of today's education is that students must be competent users of information and communication technology. Yet if we are truly preparing children for life in the 21st century, then we must encourage and develop skills of critical thinking and problem solving. What students know is no longer the most important measure of the quality of education. The true measure is the ability to engage with what they do not know and to work out a solution. This relates to the Swiss psychologist Jean Piaget, who defined intelligence as knowing what to do when you don't know what to do. In practical terms, children should be taught how to think, not what to think. The 131 students that we opened with on the 7th of September 2011 has already grown beyond 200 and comprises of 23 different nationalities. The amount of interest in our school from families within and beyond Kuala Lumpur seems to be growing exponentially. Our reputation is gaining momentum, and the word is spreading fast into the community about our existence. I often mention that excellent schools are like magnets, that excellent schools attract families. The reason for that is quite simple. Parents always want what is best for their children. I deliberately use the word excellent rather than good, because at the International School ParkCity, good enough is not good enough. The best schools do not become the best schools overnight, and neither by chance. These things take time. It is when we consider that we have been open for only 8 months that it is extremely pleasing and encouraging when I realise that our positive reputation is out there. In my opinion, there are 5 main reasons why we are already proving ourselves to be strong competition for the many other international schools in Kuala Lumpur, some of whom have been established for more than 60 years. The first of those reasons are the teachers. I have said many times previously that it is a luxury to have wonderful buildings with great facilities and the best curriculum, etc. Yet all of those things are insignificant if we do not employ and retain the best teachers. It is a pleasure and indeed a privilege to be leading the team of professionals that we currently have at the school. They have worked tirelessly this year and always with the interests of the children at the centre of everything that they do. For the next academic year, we have appointed an additional 19 expatriate teachers of an equally high calibre. Secondly, to the parents, I recognise that your child is the most precious thing in your life, and I personally thank you for having the confidence to entrust the education of your son or daughter with us. Inevitably, there is an element of risk whenever you decide to enrol your child at a new school, especially when we have no history, no examination results to share with you, and in addition, we have no relationship with a sister school in another part of the world. Yet, the parents who are here today, and those who have already committed to joining us next year, have believed and trusted us, and for that, I am extremely grateful. I will continue to work closely with the parents as we strive to make our school even better with your children. We already have an established parent-teacher association which is so competently led by the PTA committee. And once again, thank you to our PTA. And especially for the delicious cake that we delivered to the staff room last week on Teachers' Day. It was so beautifully decorated that the teachers were hesitant to put into their mouths. The third reason I believe that we are already proven to be a successful school is due to our non-academic staff. These people are often the unsung heroes within a school, yet without them we simply could not function. We have a committed team of professionals in administration, finance, operations, cleaning, security, etc. All very ably led by our general manager, Mr. Featherstone. At this point, I would also like to sincerely thank the International ParkCity staff who have always been ready to help and support the school whenever needed. Fourthly, I would like to mention the Board of Governors and Directors, who continue to be true to their word from my interview in August 2010. They continue to listen and support, as together we strive to achieve our vision. I am confident that the Board will continue to take action to help strategically plan towards ensuring an educationally sound and innovative future for our school. The fifth reason relates to the most important people in this school, and in any school for that matter, and they are the children. We are an inclusive school. We acknowledge that all children are different, that we all learn in different ways and from each other, and that we all have something different to contribute to the school and society. We like to celebrate those differences and talents, and we aim to create an atmosphere where no person is ever made to feel better or worse than anybody else. We have diverse cultures and nationalities already within our school, and with the world becoming a smaller place due to developments in travel and technology, the children of today need to be able to confidently communicate and live and work alongside people from around the world. So children, what do I believe is important in your education? that you are balanced, respectful, and compassionate individuals whose schooling has brought your learning to a pinnacle by developing your talents and skills and helping you to realise your dreams. That you are prepared to take risks with your learning, and more importantly, that you are not afraid to make mistakes and to learn from those mistakes. I recently attended a conference where the keynote speaker was Professor John McNeill from Cambridge University, and the advice that he offered to students was simply, if at first you fail, try again and fail better. In addition, the world needs good leaders, and we hope that we encourage good leaders to emerge here. It is a truism that each of you students may not realise the full benefits of your education until you leave school to make your own way in this world. In this, I assure you that we will always be working with you and for you. And finally, it is my profound wish that our new school goes from strength to strength in the coming years, as I'm sure it will with your continued support. Once again, thank you for joining us today to celebrate this special occasion.
I would now like to invite Mr. Yao Chi-Siu, Chairman of the Board of Governors of ISP and Chairman of International ParkCity, to make his speech.
Good morning. I would like to thank all of you for being here today on this important occasion. Thank you. I wish to express my sincere thanks to Your Excellency, Mr. Simon Featherstone, the British High Commissioner to Malaysia, and Mrs. Featherstone for being our guest of honor. I know His Excellency actually has a very important guest visiting Malaysia from the UK at this very moment. And we are extremely glad that you are able to make time out of your busy schedule to grace this event. Thank you. I would also like to thank all our guests, parents, the students, and staff for coming today to celebrate these special days with us. Since we are all here in ParkCity, allow me to share with you a short background, a story about this place. As you drive into our master plan community, it is hard to imagine that this place was an ex-active quarry mine some 10 years ago, when we had the opportunity and blessing to be involved in this project. With an active quarry mine then, you can imagine the site was pretty much extensively damaged by all the rock blasting carry on at that time. And you can appreciate, with that, it was a very challenging site to develop. Today, through proper planning and dedicated development execution, Desa ParkCity has transformed into a vibrant, thriving, and a very livable communities that we can see today. We believe that through the addition of community places and facilities, it is our inspiration to continue to build Desa ParkCity into a more and more attractive place for the resident today and the future resident to call this place home. With that in mind, it has always been our intention and our inspiration from the very beginning of this project to have this international school as a cornerstone development in the whole Desa ParkCity master plan. Being a father to a 10-year-old kid and going through 3 different schools, I'm very much aware and understand that parents want a high caliber, balanced education for their kids. And at times, that can become more stressful. Some of you may notice that in the school, that in addition to provide a well-rounded education to the children, we also wanted this school to serve as a performing arts center and a gathering place for many cultural and social activities. Through this multiple role, we believe that this school will connect our community and thus strengthen everyone's sense of belonging to this place. As Chairman of the Board of Governors, I would like to introduce you to my member of the board. That Mr. Lee Yang Chai is the CEO of International ParkCity, Mr. Joseph Lau, Encik Muhammad Arif Christopher Bell, Dr. Sharifah Maimuna, Dr. William Davidson, Mr. Chua Sek Wan, Dr. Arjunan Subramanian. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my appreciation to the board members for your intentional leading and guiding and governing this school. I also want to pay tribute and express my gratitude to the school staff. I particularly wish to thank our school principal, Mr. Andrew Doughton, for his exceptional leadership and stewardship. We are extremely blessed to have such an experienced, dedicated, and successful international school principal to lead the school from its very beginning. Andrew has worked with some of the best international schools in the world. And naturally, he brings some of the best educational practice and also his excellent contact to his school. For that, we give thanks to him. I would also like to give thanks to his excellent team of teachers whose great dedication and passion for teaching and also for the love of the student is truly remarkable. Thank you. And also, my thanks to Mr. Sudek and his excellent team for running the daily operational management of these facilities of this school. Of course, most important, our success is not possible without the parents who entrust us with their children's education. With this, we are truly thankful and take that every day. Understand the responsibility. With an international student enrollment comprising of more than 23 nationalities, with a high standard of British-style international curriculums, with a high number of international teaching staff that we have here, we are committed to prepare our students for a lifelong learning in this rapid world of change, basing all on a school philosophy of holistic development so that our students will have the skill and experience to be socially competent, multi-talented, as well as academically successful. Last, I would like to say that together with the board, principal, the teacher, and the staff, we are fully committed and we are excited with the plan and initiative to make this the International School ParkCity into an academic institution that we all can be proud of, that the children can benefit from. And once again, we thank His Excellency Mr. Featherstone and Mrs. Featherstone and all
Simon Featherstone, British High Commissioner to Malaysia, to make a speech. We will ask His Excellency to remain on stage for the signing of the plaque.
Principal, Chair of the governors, teachers, parents, and most important of all, children. It's a great pleasure to be with you today. I always enjoy coming to events like this. I think the schools are in my blood. My grandfather was a deputy headmaster. My father was a headmaster. My mother was a teacher. My eldest brother is a headmaster. My second brother used to be a teacher. My wife is a teacher. My daughter wants to be a teacher. So I feel a bit of a failure having ended up as a rather boring diplomat. But anyway, it means that when I get the chance to be at one of these events, I really jump in it because it's so special. And what a wonderful school you have. I've just had a quick tour around, and I think you're so lucky, kids, to be in such beautiful buildings. I gather it's been set up really well in terms of dropping people off, the transport. You've all got access to iPads, the free Wi-Fi. I mean, what a school. So I think I'm very lucky to be here. Now, one of the things Dan and I really love about Malaysia, and we've been here about 18 months, is just the variety of wildlife, particularly the birds. We're lucky enough to live right next to a golf course, so every day there's a different coloured birds. And one day I said to Gail, let's go to a shop and buy one of these parrots, because we just love the colourful birds. So we went to this parrot shop just down the road from us, and the first parrot we saw was a beautiful red colour. So we said, well, how much is that? And the shopkeeper said, 500 ringgit. 500 ringgit for a bird, that's not why it's so expensive. And the shopkeeper said, well, it can actually speak both English and Bahasa. So the next one was an even nice colour, blue colour. And I said, well, how much is that? That was 1,000 ringgit. And the reason for that, according to the shopkeeper, is that he can speak every known dialect of Chinese. So the third one was a white colour, and that was 2,000 ringgit. So I said, what on earth can that one do? And the reply came back, well, we've never actually seen it say or do anything, but the other two call it High Commissioner. Now, I have to add that that's completely untrue, and High Commissioners do the odd thing. And just to prove it, the last week, we were very privileged to have some very important visitors. We had a member of our royal family, the cousin of the Queen, Prince Michael Penn, came last Thursday and I had to take him down to Malacca. And the reason for his visit was that he wanted to see a car test facility where they deliberately crash a car into a brick wall and then see what happens to some dummies sitting inside the car. So I became an incident expert on car safety. And then just this last weekend, we had Baroness Varzi, the only Muslim cabinet minister in the UK, the first Muslim to reach that position of being in the cabinet. And we've been taking her around. Just last night, for example, we had a dinner with all the leading experts in Malaysia on Islamic finance. So I had a big learning curve to share that discussion because it's a very complicated field. So we go from car safety one day to Islamic finance the next, and all sorts of things in between. And I think one of the things that I've learned as a diplomat is that you can never stop learning. And I think it's great that the headmaster's philosophy in the school is to teach you not just things and facts, but how to learn. And I think that would be a great preparation for your life. Whatever life brings at you, you'll have the capacity to deal with. And I think another great thing about this school is that you'll learn how to get along with people of different nationalities, different backgrounds. And I think it's great, we've got 23 different nationalities already. So I'd just like to sort of finish by wishing you all the very best for your future. I think you must have the brainiest set of parents in KL to bring their kids to this school. So congratulations to them. And congratulations to the teachers for choosing such a wonderful facility. And most important of all, congratulations to the children for coming to be the trailblazers, the start of what I'm sure will grow in Chelsea space. So thank you again for the privilege of being here, and all the very best.
I'd like to invite Mr. Dalton and Mr. Yao to join His Excellency on stage for the signing of the plaque. This will be followed by a presentation of a gift to His Excellency to commemorate this special day. The gift will be presented by Wong Wen Mei, the Year 8 student and the artist of the painting. We would also like to ask Athena to present a small gift of appreciation to Mrs. Featherstone. We now have the pleasure of two student performances, both of whom were selected to perform in the finals of a recent talent competition in Kuala Lumpur. Firstly, I would like to invite Ilaria Mansell from Year 5 onto the stage. She will perform a song entitled "One Way to the National Anthem."
Non si deve più quando due si
now welcome to the stage Athena Chow from Year 8, who will perform on the piano, Ballad for Adeline by Richard Cleveland. Such a wonderful way to bring the official opening ceremony to a close. Thank you all for joining us this morning and for helping us to celebrate the official opening of the International School at ParkCity. I would like to invite our VIP guests to adjourn for lunch and ask everyone else just to remain seated for a short while. Remain seated until your teachers escort you to lunch. I would like to invite all our other guests to join us for lunch, which will be served at the back of the hall. Thank you once again for joining us on this very special